Well, running a marathon, of course, is never easy. Training your body to run the 26-plus miles takes a major toll on your body. Now imagine a disease that won't stop, or would stop, rather, most of us from ever seeing that finish line. In tonight's cover story, Amy Fidel reports on one marathoner who is running past those obstacles.
From the outside looking in, it's a normal high school classroom right here in Baltimore. And Andy Gell is just a teacher trying to get his kids to connect with him and algebra.
If we sold 30 more bags, it would have gone up 100%, right?
But outside of the classroom, Mr. Gell puts on his running shoes and hits the road.
My best buddy was like, come on for the cross-country team. I'm like, I kind of want to play soccer. So I don't know, somebody convinced me. I went out and I don't know, that was the end of it.
A competitive runner for more than 10 years, Gell signed up for the Baltimore Marathon this past October, all in hopes of finishing in a good enough qualifying time to run in his dream event, the Boston Marathon.
That's what you hear about. It's just this race that's been around forever. You know, I think any distance runner really would like to do it.
But during his training for the Baltimore Marathon, Andy felt something was just not right. His body was trying to tell him something, that he had diabetes. And as a diabetic, Andy thought his dream would be derailed.
You know, there's so many things I like to do that I would say that the average person doesn't necessarily do. I like to be active and all that. I'm like, my life's going to suck now. I didn't run. I didn't think I could run because a few times I got out there and I just felt horrible. My sugar would be too high, way too low. I was like, this isn't going to work. You know, goodbye marathon, you know, goodbye dreams and hopes, aspirations. I was definitely down on myself. Actually, my buddy, who has been awesome through it, really got me back out. He's kind of urged me to get back out and running.
So with just 8 weeks to train for the Baltimore race, Gell hit the ground running. And with his focus set squarely on Boston, Gell finished in a qualifying time of 3 hours, 2.5 minutes. And for anyone who saw Gell run in the Baltimore Marathon, there was no doubt who he was and where he was headed.
It said, this diabetic on the front and on the back is going to Boston. And it's just motivation, it pumped me up. It was like, you know what, just another obstacle to get over.
For Gell, it's important for anyone to know, diabetic or not, nothing can stop you from achieving your dreams.
Your dream doesn't have to be to run a marathon if you're diabetic, but it could be to do something you've always wanted to do.
And his type 1 diabetes doesn't stop Gell out on the marathon course. He monitors his blood sugar just like any other diabetic, but during the race, he'll just have to rely on his body, letting him know when he needs a little boost.
I'm just going to gauge how I feel because, you know, if I feel low and I eat something, even if I'm not that low, I mean, I'm going to be running. My muscles are going to need some sugar.
So with a little help from his friends, Gell will realize his dream of running and finishing the Boston Marathon. Amy Fidel, Fox 45 News at 10.